I have to get this over with quick. Let me do just that. So, welcome to my channel once again. It's been a while since I posted a video, and I want to get this one over with quickly. So, here's a video exposing some people, proving the FPS unlocker works, and solving some problems with my FPS unlocker, and some concerns that people had. Let's get right to it. First guy, Unbeatable Gaming. I saw his channel. He's maybe 7 years old. Don't know. I shouldn't be talking. I sound like I'm 5. So, first he says something quite rude after I'm just, responding to this guy. You can read it right now. Of course, I got triggered because I'm fucking 5 years old, And then I responded with this. You can read it. I'm clearly mad because I knew this was going to be a very long comment thread with some ignorant kid arguing with me. Another ignorant kid. Ignorant kid versus ignorant kid. But there's no win or loss in this conversation. It's just a conversation. I'm trying to help this guy. But he comes off quite rude, so I get triggered. And he says this. Can you please explain why the locked version looks better? I'll answer because blah, 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 blah. I'll answer him right now clearly. The locked version does not look better at all. If you look closely enough, they look exactly the same. Wow. Except when I start moving around, you can clearly see that it looks a lot smoother. Smoother because there's in-between frames. Now what that does is create a motion blur effect that you won't find in any video. You'll only find it in videos recorded in 144 FPS or higher. Or, 120, anything above 60 really. You'll find extra frames stacked on if you use resample. Now that's a lot of stuff I don't want to get into, but that's the basic rundown. And that's not what this guy thinks is, speaking in science, actually. I think speaking in science is just speaking in common English, and he can't understand it. So, that's the basic rundown. It does not look any sharper. If it does look any sharper, that's probably because his brain is fooling him, and he thinks it's choppier is better. It does not look any sharper, and in real life, it won't look any sharper, because this does not change the resolution of your monitor in any way, shape, or form. So let's move on. Next part. Yes, the Roblox physics engine is based on a 60 FPS frame rate, but the engine is completely different from your instance of the game. Your game can have as high FPS as you want it to, but Roblox decides to lock it because they're weird. They could unlock it at any time, but I don't know. It's Roblox, right? But the engine is completely separate. You're not changing the FPS on the engine, on the physics engine, if you're changing it on your game. And his final comment is, disable antivirus, fucking scam. I don't think I need to answer this anymore. It's not a scam, it's not a virus. There's a reason I have a pinned comment explaining nearly everything. This is open source. Synthesize OG has posted a video on this exact software. It's not a virus. And not just because Synthesize OG posted a video on it, of course. It's not a virus because it's open source. I'm not saying all open source are not viruses, but people have looked over the software. People have checked it and confirmed that it's not a rat, it's not a virus. People have seen every single bit of code going through that, and you can see it yourself. Here's the entire source code for you, Mr. Genius, that knows everything. And if you want to review it, send me a screenshot of where the rat is. Go ahead, I will gladly take on this video and my other video. So, let's get going. I gave him a long reply. I said sorry. He comes up with this fresh stuff. I don't know. And I speak caveman, I think. And he still thinks it has less detail. And here's the funny part. He tries to call me out for copy and pasting the same video. Some people have also tried to call me out for this. I'll explain why. It's not really exposing me in any way. And he thinks. The really funny part is that he thinks that I posted this video, pasted this video into this video, and that's why this looks worse. First of all, no, it doesn't look worse. Second of all, I pasted this video onto this video, you dumbass. Whatever. Let's keep on going. And, I have to explain why this is not actually calling me out. This is an exact simulation of what it would look like 60 Hz versus 144 Hz with the FPS unlocker and a computer that can run it at that frame rate. It's an exact simulation. This is a downscaled to 60 FPS recording. This is 144 FPS recording. It's literally how it's going to look. You can't beat that. It won't look maybe like the resampling exactly, but this is a close enough interpretation. Next, I try to explain it to him. I say I'll explain it to you on Discord. I give him my Discord. I even go as far to give him my Discord. I'll give him my time to help him with this. He responds with, sad, of course. And I say it's insulting. He thinks that there's no proof that it works when the entire video is proof that it works. Now, I do agree that I kind of beat around the bush because I didn't want to do a full uncut version, but I'll do that in this video. Just wait. Just wait. And I say, of course, the entire video is just proof it's working. I say, if you don't want your FPS unlocked, don't use it. And he says, no, I'm not getting a virus. You says your mouse looks smooth when it already looks like that normally. Boy! I'll get to that later. Why my mouse does not look smooth normally, buddy, on normal Roblox. And I said, can you prove to me there's a virus? No, so there must be no virus. Your antivirus is not proof. Go find the virus inside the source code. Now, this is kind of, untrue. You can't prove to me there's no virus. Oh, your antivirus is not proof. Most of the times, that would be completely irrational. Now, if you are given source code, if you are given every single bit of code this program is made up of, and you can't find a virus, it's pretty rational to say that there is no virus inside the program. Am I right? He replies with, I don't think a man this age should be. He replies with, dude, shut the fuck up. You just did it for the views, and we all know. Get over it, and no, I'm not going to fuck up my $7K PC. I have a lot of things to say, but I'm only going to say one thing. I did this to help the community. I know there is a small part of the community that actually wants their FPS unlocked. And I know that because I've gotten helpful feedback, I've gotten positive feedback, and I know that I've helped people. I don't want to do this for the views. If I didn't clickbait anything. None of this is for the views. This is all for the Roblox community. Alright? And honestly, I'm sorry about your channel, bro. I'm sorry about. Then he says 15 minutes ago, this is very recent, by the way, so you still have no proof it fully works in the video. Wow, sad. I'm gonna make a video as soon as possible, but just you wait. Here it is. I'm gonna do it exactly like I did it in the video, this time uncut. Let's go. Download, I open up the same link. Download here. Oh, I had tabs open before because I recorded this video in 60 FPS accidentally. Download here, everything I did in the video, open this up, copy, paste this, go to desktop, scroll down, go, scroll up, scroll whatever, scroll, alright, I'm not finding it, really. Alright, just paste it over here. Replace files, and Roblox FPS Unlocker. I've already gone in here and turned off my real-time protection. More info, run anyway. Ignore literally everything on here. This is from probably years ago. It said minimizing the app tray. It's in the app tray running perfectly. Now I'm going to go straight over to Phantom Forces, play. It's going to start Roblox. And my mouse is smooth. I'll show you why my mouse wasn't smooth originally. This is it with... Okay, give it a second. This is with the FPS Unlocker. I'll show you when I load into the game. I'm not actually going to play the game that much. I'm just going to run around, turn a little bit, maybe shoot a guy if I can. I haven't played this game in a couple months. So let's get to it. Once this loads, it'll all be in real time, by the way. You see how smooth this is? It does not happen like that on 60 FPS because my monitor can't refresh that fast. It'll only be 60 times a second versus 144. That's honestly nothing. My gun isn't working. Nothing's rendered in. It's okay. This is not a side effect of the FPS unlocker. I have not played this game in a year. And I'm very, very, very laggy right now, because I don't know where I'm living, but... Alright, I'm just gonna go get some gameplay in, hopefully. There's a base? What is this? I'm really bad at this game. I'm really bad at this game right now. Aren't I always? Definitely headshot kill. Correct? Am I correct or not? Alright, well, I died. So, that's about the end of my run. But you can obviously see that the gameplay looks smooth, and when I render it, it will look smooth. Not just because I render it, because I have the FPS unlocker on with a good monitor. Now, I'm going to do this all in real time, and close Roblox, go into my app tray, turn off my FPS unlocker by right-clicking and press exit. I'm going to open up Roblox again. No changes. I'm still using the same recording software. I've been recording this entire time. What happened to the mouse? The mouse isn't smooth. The mouse isn't smooth. Oh yeah, because the game is locked at 60 FPS. In other words, my monitor can only handle 60 FPS, limiting to like 60 Hertz. It's not actually 60 Hertz, but that's basically what it's displaying right now. And when I play, it'll be a lot more difficult because, first of all, with the advantage you can search up the advantages 144 Hertz actually gives. One of them is being able to react faster. One of them is, of course, smooth gameplay, seamless gameplay. And then one of them is... I'm not trying to advertise 144 Hertz. It's weird. I'm saying it looks a lot better. Oh, shoot. I'm saying it looks a lot better. And it's easier to play on. So one advantage is that react faster, of course, because there's more frames being displayed in 1 second. It's a lot smoother to turn, and overall, it just gives you the advantage. You can, if your game feels smoother than other people, I guarantee you play better. So I'm not advertising it by like purposely doing worse. I'm just playing like I normally do, and showing you guys the difference visually. I'm not saying you'll do better on 144 Hertz. I'm just saying it looks better to me, and probably to you too, but that's up to you entirely. So, that's my demonstration of how it works, that it works, and that you're wrong. Well, back to the thread. Here's your video, by the way. I'm sorry it took this long. I'm sorry we had to argue for so long. I'm sorry you wasted all your time. But I'm going to go to the next thread now. Alex Verdia says this gives a Trojan virus. By the way, do not download it. At least he didn't curse. He wasn't rude about it. He warned people, but I say that the warning was unwarranted and unneeded because there is no virus. Let's get to it. I say, can you prove there's a virus? Can you find it in the source code? Which is reasonable. Of course, I mean, I know he's not going to look in the source code, so I guess it's kind of unreasonable, but there is no virus in the first place, so like, he can't prove it. And these guys try to prove it by saying that your antivirus flags it. Or, no, he just says you get a Trojan. I'm like, and proof? He's like, oh, it detects a Trojan. You are a genius. Obviously, because Windows Defender detected a random DLL file. That's been human tried. Human looked through. All the files have been looked through by humans. Austin is a well... It's good, Steve. Austin is a well-known coder. He's trustworthy. But, oh, of course, the moment Windows Defender detects something, it's a virus. It's a Trojan. And make a note of... This is a misunderstanding here. I guess you could read it if you really want to. And this guy also jumps in, says, I believe it is actually a virus. When I downloaded it, it broke my RAM. Alright, so my mom walked in. I'm back now. And let me finish this really quick because I have to go to sleep. This is pretty actually early, but it is a school night, so. I asked him how his RAM braked. How his RAM broke. I'm sorry. I asked, did it crack in half? I understand there's more ways for RAM to break, but I don't think someone called Dragon Anime. I don't think someone called Dragon Anime with these types of videos. I don't think they're gonna know what those ways are. And I'm sorry if you do know, and I'm sorry, but, like, why would you say the RAM broke? That's like, you don't tell me your RAM broke, period. Like, come on, man. Your RAM broke onto, this is, like, bozo. Alright, so, he says he's not going to find the code. He's just saying that the Windows Defender detects a Trojan. Yeah, he thinks the Trojan is used to I can't believe what I'm, how'd I respond to this guy? Alright, so, it doesn't show for you, it obviously shows for other people, the fact that some people are receiving Trojans. So, just because everybody else says they have a Trojan, it must be a fact, right? No, I don't think that's how it works. And there were no facts presented. There's no screenshot of the Trojan. There's no, not only is there not a screenshot, there's no proof that this was the cause of the Trojan. And this is not a Trojan. For the last time, I did not make this. Austin is a trustworthy developer. Many other people have posted about this, but of course the things are outdated. And there's literal source code online that many people have reviewed and not found anything. This guy, I hope he tried it out and he worked. I'll hardest comment. And that's actually about it. You guys can enjoy your day. And no, I'm not going to mic on my phone.
I don't tell them, bitch, I'm on go, I got them flows, I got hella flows, I'm in the cut, low so pro the phone, now I'm moving so, I got that dope, tell me what you need, get it for the low.